So the front, I've already done the front right side. It took me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and that's because I had to run to advance because one of the bolts that holds the shock at the bottom of the A-frame actually broke. Somebody's already replaced it, I found out, and it was a very crappy bolt, and I went to go tighten it, and I didn't barely put any torque on it, and it just snapped. So I had to go run to advance and get some more bolts and stuff, and I actually got me some lunch too. So here what we're going to do is I'm going to take the tire off here, and I'm just going to show you really quickly the step-by-step process on how to pull out the bolt and put the new one in. So right here, I'll show you the old one. So right here's the old bolt. As you can see, it's pretty worn down. The bushings at the bottom are shot, the rubber, and it's been on there for 13 years. So I'm going to unpackage the new one. That's the new one, and as you can see, there's nothing at the bottom. That's really what's going to make your car lower. It's not, I don't think it's really the bolt length, because it's all the way up protruding anyways. So let's get this wheel off and show you what's going on here. So the first things first, you're going to take these 4 bolts right here, the A-arm. A lot of people said that you can actually unbolt this right here. But what you want to do is just pull this down. You want to pull the whole assembly down so the bolt can come out. And I'll show you why here in a second. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 bolts out real quick. I mean, it's 4 bolts, 2 on each side. There's really not much holding them on. I'm going to go ahead and just loosen them up. Not much torque on this at all. Now all you basically want to do is just hold up this whole assembly while you're removing these items. So let's just pretty much got those out. Those are out. Well done. Just go ahead and put that there. It's got a little tension on that line, but it'll be alright. So the next bolts you're going to want to pull out is these 2 on the shock. Now there's bolts up and under these right here. You have to go up and under with a deep weld. I really don't know what size these are. I know these were 15, and I think these are 13s if I'm not mistaken. So let's get those out. Okay guys, so I got those 2 bolts out right there from the shock, mounted to the shock. This is what they look like, and this is what I broke earlier on the other side. So be careful with these. The one that was on mine, like I said, somebody replaced it already because the bolt, the nut actually didn't have that flange right there, and so it was super hard to get it in there. Plus, it was a different bolt than this, so just be careful with these. So we got that unbolted now. We got this unbolted. Next thing we have to do is do this right here. We have to undo the bottom and then loosen the top so the bottom will just come out. And essentially what we're doing is we're making this whole thing drop down, and then we're going to jack this up. Let's see what we got unbolted so far. So we got the top 4 undone, we got the shock bottom bolts, and then we got the sway bar is out. So from here what we do is we just lower the A-arm assembly and then jack up the spring leaf. So let's do that. So we got the spring leaf and the jack under it. Just going to jack that spring leaf right up. And what that's going to do, it's going to give us enough room under that bolt to pull it out. Keep on jacking up a little bit until we think we got enough room. And I think we got enough room. Alright. let's go ahead and start unscrewing this bolt. Move this out of the way. Now, it should be moved freely, but if you look at mine, it's definitely a little rusted and it hasn't been moved, and it's never been off of the spring at the bottom. Look, the A-arm looks brand new under that, so it's never been off. So let's get that thing out of there. There's that bolt coming out of there. We basically just unscrewed it, and as you can see, the spring is way up. Unscrewed it out of the bottom, and that's what we got right here. Now let's look for the so as you can see, that's how much you're going to gain. Alright, we got the new one in. There it is. You just come up from the bottom and screw it in and go all the way to the top and start reassembling. I'm going to start with this, then I'm going to go to the bolt, and then I'm going to go to these four, and we should be done with this front end of this car. Thank God. Alright guys, so finally got it done. The car is complete. All four lowering bolts are installed. I started today about 1 o'clock, and it is 5 o'clock. So the back took all not even an hour to do. The front was the major thing. This is so much labor intensive. It's not complicated. You take the top four off, you take the bottom two shock bolts, and then you take off the sway bar bottom one, loosen the top, drop the A-arm, lift up the spring leaf, drop the bolt, replace, reverse the cycle. It's just really labor intensive, and also I broke a bolt, one of the shock bolt, the bottom shock mount bolts. So just be careful for that. Other than that, pretty self-explanatory off the video. The rear is extremely low. I'll probably have to raise it up some. I could fit one finger, maybe 1.5, that's it, on the rear. It's probably a little bit too low for what we're doing. Same over here, it's extremely low. It's probably going to most likely rub. The front, they're in there, but like I said, I don't think it's the length of the bolt. I think it's at the bottom of the bushing. So you could actually just take that and cut those off if you didn't want to buy new ones, but I just went and bought new ones just because I wanted them. But right there's what they look like, but the suspension ain't settled. That's usually where they're at. So the suspension ain't settled. Alright guys, so as you can see, that's what the front looks like. It's dropped it probably, I don't know, 40% of what it was before. Wish I had some before pics for you. But it's after the suspension settled as well. I've been driving around for that, so that's pretty good.